Hey everybody. Well, there's a few things we could do ahead of the C10 build. A few things we could have ready ahead of time so that I could just put these in and whatnot. So we're going to put together some bead locks. Something I've never done before. So again, everybody's learning, right? Always room to learn. Hopefully this little ditty will help you around in there. There we go. Now let's go out one more. Yeah, there. Okay. So these are by RC four-wheel drive, and they are the Mudslinger uh, 1.0 scale tires, and same brand for the wheels, and they are what are they? Stamped steel. So let's open these guys up, and we'll throw some on the tires and get that going. Oh, I got stuff spread all over the workbench. Okay. Yay, wheels. And this will kind of also give me an idea of what our spacing is going to be like around our within our wheel wells on the C10 stock as it is. And these feel pretty heavy. I mean, I'd say they're probably pretty close to as heavy as the brass wheel inserts. I suppose we could do a real quick weight comparison. Where are those wheel inserts? Where are they? There they are. Okay. So these are going to be some of the ones we're going to toss on the stock wheels. And that's going to be kind of a separate deal. We're just going to add the easiest things to just stick on your car to add weight that doesn't take a whole lot of, I don't want to call it work. Well, I guess it is work, but, and they're just hard brass. And these just snap right into the old ones, or into the stock rims. So let's see what we get. And where is our magic? Our magic scale. Oh, there it is. Okay. And there's the scale. I don't think I need to zoom in all the way so you can see, read it for yourself. But so we got the scale set for grams, zeroed out. So the brass wheel weights, they're listed on the side, and these are hot racing. No, actually, I'm wrong. Forgive me. These are by Mount Racing. So they've got them at 9.5 grams each for a total of 37.9 grams. And let's see what our steel rims run at. Well, that's 39.7, which is what all four of the brass ones were together. So with these, just with your steel rims, you're getting 53.2 grams of weight. So that's a big difference. There's like another 20 grams in. So if you do decide to go with the bead locks, it's best to go ahead and get tires at the same time. I mean, regardless if it's this brand or this style of tire, because all the ones like your stock rims, like these stock tires, these are glued in onto that rim, and they're here. I still haven't put that back on from when we did the water slides. If you look at, there we go. So if you look at your tire that way, and then look at the new ones, so they're just a little bit wider, and I think that might be in part due to the edge of the treads. But you can see how much bigger. much bigger those fellows are compared to the stock ones. So anyways, we'll just set that over there for now, and then we need to put these away because we're not going to use these today. Well, at least not on this shoot. It's nasty outside, nasty cold, like dangerously cold, so I'm just spending my day here in the shop. Alright, let's see, which one are we going to need? Is that the right? Nope, size up from that one. And here we go. Right tool. Okay. Boy, those are tiny. Those are tiny. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit more so you can see what I'm dealing with for size. A little bit there. Then, there we go. So there's the screw. Very small, very small. And hopefully they won't be too hard to line back up. Might need like a push pin or a needle, something of that size to put in those holes back where you're pulling those out once to line them up to get you started once you get your wheels on there, wheel and tires on. Okay, so three-piece. So there's the outer, and then you have your, it goes together something like that. And then of course you have your inner ring. So I would imagine, since you want to loft the bead in, yeah, all right. Can't lock. That's probably where it's going to want to vent too. So you want that. Naturally, you want that ring. You want that top part of that bead, top part of that little lip to show. It's already. All right, it's already wanting to grab like it should. So, okay, make sure that your rim or the seat, I guess, for this little lip in here, you can see it. And this might make it a little more tricky getting lined up. Oh yeah. Okay. There's two. Okay. Last one. There, felt a drop on that one. Come on. Huh. It's all the same. Well, I had the hub come out. It's just a plastic hub. So probably what needs to happen is now I've got to line up 3 holes. Oh, okay. Yep. All right, so I need something very small to go down in there, and I don't think a toothpick's going to do the trick. No, that's too short. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and put all the screws back in. There we go, back into the hub. And then make sure it's pressed where it needs to be. And then back the screws out a little bit hopefully without moving that hub. And then we'll drop a little bit of, I've got some CA glue or some super glue that is super, what's the word for it? Thin. It's super thin, so it should super glue for super thin. Let's see if I can bring this up to you a little bit more. But there's that lip. So probably what I'm going to try to do is I'll try to drop a little bit of CA glue right along there, just to hold that better. I don't want look at it closer. I don't want the screws, because I can already feel them getting a little loose. I might have to put a little bit of, because they just thread into the plastic. So it's really easy. There we go. There, that popped in good. Alright. So let's back these back out. Leave them in there so they make sure that hub stays centered where it needs to be. Like so. Right? Yep. How we doing on time? Yeah, we're doing okay. Yeah, we're doing okay. Alright. So, let's see. You gotta see my big fat head. Ugh. Stumac. Yeah, your glue works even places other than being on a guitar, so. And this stuff is like wicked thin. I mean, it is wicked thin. So it should get right into the little cracks and crevices there. Reopen this guy up. Push pin action. There we go. Ow. Come on, get in there. Okay. And then I've got these nifty little nozzles. Oh, that'll get that glue right in where it needs to be. There we go. Do we have glue? We do have glue. Okay. So here we go. Just that lip, and I mean, you're just a little dot. And I mean, you can't see it on camera, but when I'm putting it in, you can see it. It's almost like it's getting drawn right between the hub and the wheel. Just a little bit there. Make sure I didn't get any in the hub itself. Doesn't look like it. A little bit more. There we go. Nice. Okay. I'll set that down for it to dry. And these nozzles, these little nozzles, they're great. Um, in fact, they also do, StuMac makes these bottles. Um, basically, it's the same thing, of course, as this. And I've got a bunch of these with different glues in them, wood glue, hodgepodge, all that stuff. But of course, when you're done, you want to make sure that you don't want to leave that on there. So we'll pull that off. That is trash. Lid back on. Okay. And it dries super quick. Super glue, super quick. We should be able to back our screw or our lug screws back out gently. Two more. Nice. Okay. Last one. Our piece of plastic's in the right spot. Make sure the tire's on that lip, like so. Alright, here we go. Drop that guy in there. Make sure it's all together. Sure that is seated nice. Alright. Let's try this again. Line that up. Come on. Come on. Dang it. wrong spot. There we go. Okay. Now we're back on track. There we go. All right, now we got it. Cool. There we go. And remember, you're threading into plastic, so don't give it a whole lot of torque when you get around to it. If you think, oh, I could go a little further, don't. You'll just kick yourself because it'll strip and then it won't hold. We're just working our way around. Working our way around the rim. I got a lot of these. There we go. There we go. Make sure that one's not quite. I think that one got a little super glue in the hole. Which might be a good trick later on as you change tires out. I have not done a set of Enduros yet, so I don't know if it's actually threaded metal, but yeah, there they are. Cool. All right, first set of bead locks. Shall we see what they look like on the truck? I think so, at least one side. We'll definitely get a good size comparison over what we have compared to what we've just put together. I think you can see it. It's going to be much, much taller. I'm not sure about. I like to see a little more of the axle peeking through. There's not a whole lot of thread to grab. fact, I can't get... Huh. Probably why they have their own tool. Look at there. They got their own lug winch. Now I see why. Alright. Again, me with the glasses. Getting that guy in there. Come on. Go. Oh boy. Huge size difference. A lot more weight on that back end. It really wants to sag now. Cool. And then, and here was another issue where you talk about modifying the body. It's not even, it's more like a monster truck. So you're not going to get full articulation out of that, not with the body on there like that. So okay, well, we got our bead locks put together, so that's done. We won't have to worry about that when we come to doing everything else. These tires are huge, so hopefully, there we go. We may have to, because more than likely we'll be using the copper or the brass. I can't get that out of there. The brass hex hubs on these, so we may have to. There we go. There we go. We may have to shave the back of those brass hubs down a little bit so they'll fit. So drop that back on. That guy back on. All right, there we go. So, alrighty, the bead locks are ready. So that's a little bit of prep work done. I think they look pretty cool, yeah. You guys like those? I like them. I think they look pretty good. So, anyways, cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the page, please. And if you would, share us a bit and kind of spread the word around. So I greatly appreciate it. All the support I can get. It's awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Stay charged.